The bot just doesn't know. It's not their fault. Hi, Christy. Hey, Miss. How we doing? Apart from fighting with the bot. You blame the parent. I know. Microsoft Visual Studio. Got a lot to answer for. How we doing? How we doing on this Wednesday? You're good. Yeah. Am I? I'm alright. Finished the Call of Cthulhu video just in time for October. Bot, bot and iPad autocorrect will never be friends. I'm sure I can teach it to understand upper and lowercase difference. It's just something I have to do. Time, time. Look forward to watching it. It's long. My aim was to try and get it under 20 minutes, but it's 23, so there's a lot of jank to expose. Looking forward to me getting eaten by the ring girl. We'll see. You'll stop at 20 minutes. That's fair. Pretty much most of the end of the. I can't spell apparently. Clusters is not spelled like that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, most of the end is just basically me being angry. The game's not working, but hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully I've managed to put enough jokes in. Yeah. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, support me on Patreon, then you will. Clastias. It's fine. I don't know what nationality these balls of hair come from. So, maybe we'll find out. In today's episode of Inside. So yeah, this is a game. We are a child, presumably. A child? Are we a child? We're a child who ceases to desire being controlled. Can I control? Controller, help! Oh, fine. We'll turn you off and on, as is the way. As is the way. You expected me to say inside number 9, yeah. Oops posted something on Tumblr of like, everyone has that show where they're like, they absolutely love it, but they more and more they think about it, the less they can recommend it to anyone. Also, I'm a bit quiet. There we go. Sorry, I was recording some voice stuff for the video. Mr. First Stream, how did we get here? Good question. So, okay, so we're a child. Yeah, there we go. Finally, we're a child in a weird post-apocalyptic world. No, things aren't right. We started off the game being chased by people with dogs in vans, but there's also some sort of weird experiment tubes, like big capsules, around for some reason. We made our way through a farm where there were weird worms that were animating dead pigs, I guess. Then we found our way to a factory with a bunch of like zombie people that were just sort of following in line according to like a factory process, and other people with clipboards standing beside them going, yes, this all looks fine. And then we found a machine that allowed us to control them to solve puzzles. So there are like mind control zombies. Not sure what's going on there. Then we went underwater and got attacked by the ring girl. And now we're here. Oh no, we also went through another factory, got out the other end, and there were just like periodic explosions happening in the distance, which sent shockwaves towards us. I don't know if that's just a puzzly thing. It's a weird world. This is a weird. I don't understand it, and that's why I like it. That was cool. That was cool. Also, I was saying that I really liked the way this game looks, and I thought it was Unity. I looked it up. It is Unity, and the people who made it came up with their own rendering workflow so that they could have all this lovely fog and particulates in the water and stuff like that. Kira, the baby dinosaur. How you doing, Kira? You know too much about this game, and we'll say nothing. We had a speedrunner in there last time, and they didn't spoil anything, but they got very excited about showing me things. What was it? Yes, so they had a whole rendering process for this game, and apparently they've done talks on it at GDC, which I will watch after this playthrough because that looks very interesting. Learning how to make Unity look nice is tricky, but hope Automod behaves. So far, nothing. But apparently they also put up their rendering workflow for this open source. So anyone can make a game that looks like this, which was very nice of them. You're prepared to put your mod hat on. It's fine. Although that's probably because you said it. I think mods are excluded from auto mod stuff. Also, we keep finding orbs that we can break. There was one right at the beginning of the game that I couldn't work out how to get to, so I've probably screwed that up already and missed one. But yeah, we don't really know what's happening right now. All things told, not an awful lot of explanation. Also, these boxes which zoom up. Took a while to understand how these things worked. Yeah, but what's over here? Oh, I thought it was a hole in the wall. No, it's a shadow. Okay. You're gonna say bum and not get into trouble. I shall rescind your mod capacities. Right, what's this do? Oh, it is a hole in the wall. It's just a hole I gotta be quick about. Wait, hang on, before we do that, is there anything over here? Secrets? Secrets. No? No secret. Oh, come on. Ideal for secrets. Get in there! Yeah! Screw you, door. But yeah, this is actually really interesting because this is a game that has like very little in the way of textures. It's mostly just sort of flat colors, like this door. There's a little bit of like roughness textures, some nice reflective stuff on the floor. But generally speaking, there's not a lot of like what are called albedo textures. And so a lot of the mood of this game is entirely done with lighting, which is exactly what I wanted to try and do when I was making a little horror game in Unity. They just succeeded far better than I did. You know, so the fun experience of allowing your own handle during a stream for someone you mod for is a bit surreal. Marvelous. Love the design. I like this a hell of a lot more than Limbo. Not to say I didn't like Limbo. It's just that this is much more up my street, and it's very pretty in its own bleak way. I like pretty and bleak. Hello. Oh, water. This always goes well. Hello. That's probably the way I'm supposed to go. So before we do that, let's go back. Probably can't go under the stairs, can we? No. There's a lot of water in this game, and it looks great. Down. We had a submarine for a bit, but we had to leave that behind. Hello. Okay, got a couple of swooshy things. Okay, I see. I don't know. No, why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I could just stand on the other one. I thought it was a timed puzzle thing. Okay, what to do with this then? What's this all about? Why is this here? I guess we should go and press the button. It's a dark, hello! This part. Ah, hello. Right, okay, cool. So... as quickly as possible and then see how fast we can get this down. Yeah. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Also, what's over here? Oh. Hello. Well then. Miss likes these people. Hello? Hello? No, knock on the glass. Oh. Interesting. It's a friend. It took us a while to solve the problem of putting things under these before, but now that I know it's a thing, we're alright. Give them a hug, they seem lonely. Oh, give them a towel. Oh, well that was bad. I'm not good with the jumping mechanics in this game. Okay, try this again. Death. I wonder whether I should have a thing. A little bot command. Death command. Where typing in death in all caps makes the words... the overlay from Death's Door pop up. That might be fun. Oh, we could go in. I think we might have to go in. Hey, miss, we're going in. Whee. Hello. How are you? Are you okay? I need to leave because I can't breathe down here. Don't mind me. And swoosh! Watch out for that tree! And the ring girl as well. Watch out for both of those things. This is fine. Actually, can I get up this one? Presumably I can just climb this. Nice. Hello! Oh, now I can't go down. Point of no return. Ah. Well, Geronimo. Whee! Excuse me. Whee. Have a nice day. Thank you for trying. Hate how it moves. Right, well, this time I do not know where I'm going. Oh, that's the reflection. I wonder what was coming from above there. Hook. Careful with hooks. I don't like hooks. What does this do? Ooh. Eee. Okay. Not sure what that was for. Am I supposed to reconnect those two pieces? Let's have an explore. Never actually played this game and you saw Let's Plays, but you hate that thing. I love spoopy stuff, but I don't get spooked. I jump very easily, but I don't get atmospherically spooked very often. Well, yeah, this doesn't seem right, does it? Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, I have an idea. Hug! A little underwater hug. Love spoopy stuff, even if you get spooked easily. Okay, so wait for you to go down. And what I'm going to do is gonna jump in the water. So over here. Follow me, please. Thank you. Oh, just about. That didn't work. That's a bugger. It doesn't reach all the way. That's annoying. I had a plan. It was just a bad plan. Turns out. Because my plan was to lead them back over here, and then jump on the thing from here, so that they don't know where I am. Watching someone else go through it is usually the only way you can enjoy it. You get a bit too into it if you're playing it yourself, and you usually need a degree or two of separation. Well, I'm glad to be of service, even though you've already watched this. Or is it the other way around? Do you follow the shadow of it, maybe? Nope, you don't seem to give a damn about it at all. Maybe. Let's try. No, okay, that didn't work. Well, time for death. You drag your feet in the water. Ah, that might be an idea. You love horror games? Watching them, that is. Marvelous. I'm kind of like that with films. So I wouldn't like watching horror films, generally speaking. Like, particularly gory ones and stuff like that. But I'm perfectly happy to read them. Perfectly happy to read the Wikipedia page about them. Or like a review or something like that. Some sort of second-hand experience. Okay, let's try this then. Oops. Okay. It does go down a bit, doesn't it? Ooh. Okay, the idea is sound. The execution was poor. You hate this. you came up with it. Dangle, dangle. Hey, look, feetsies. You like feetsies? What's Okay, now they're over there rather than directly underneath where I am over here, and that should give me enough time to get through. Making a horror game secondhand, yes. Because you know exactly what's going to happen. And it's fine. Excusez-moi. Merci. And we're fine. There is a ladder there, but there's also a bunch of water over here, so... Gonna do some exploring. Frame man! Oh yeah, blimey. My word! Frame man, what are you doing? Frame man is also spooked. No, Frame man is having a munch. Having a good old chomp. Okay, settle down now, settle down now. Okay, that was just a little snack. Little early stream snack of frames and stuff. Frame man is mad. He's mad. Okay, there's nothing here. It's worth a look. It's always worth a look. Frame man is cousin to the ring goldfish. Cool. Yep. Seems fine. Lovely. Whee! I can do better than that. Whee! Oops, a doodle. Sorry about that. Oh. Frame man coming for your sandwich. No! Only frames. Ooh, this looks ominous. Push the... Oh, more water! Fantastic. Up we go! Hey look, it's your friend, miss. How you doing? Water trolls. Life's grand. This feels very Little Nightmares, doesn't it? Okay, there's another... Guess we have to go down with no way of going back up. Oh no, we can come back up. Okay, yep, I see how this is going to work. Back we go. Hey friend! Wanna come play? Can you not though? How about you don't? Alas. The rule of horror games is you have to. Basically the same puzzle, but you didn't have a hook. You had to do it manually. Rather than pedially? Is that the foot version? Are they, or are they not tethered by the ankle? I don't know. I think there's like wires coming out of them or something. This goes a lot deeper than I can go, so let's not bother. Well, okay, maybe we have to bother. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Still have some degree of control. Just confusing. Don't really know what I can do. Okay, death screen hasn't happened yet. Interesting. Well, I said this was a lot deeper than I could go. Game did a curveball. Oh, it's one of those machines. Maybe they're friends. Did the bubbles just form a skull? I didn't see. Maybe. Wouldn't put it past them. The game designers, that is, not the bubbles. Bit of a birth metaphor going on here. Fishes! Hello, fish. So I had a thing stuck in my chest. Can I breathe underwater now? Or is this just the longest, most elaborate death sequence? Huh? VHS tapes? Always handy. What's that? Seahorse? I can swim. What's going on with you? Hello? What are the seagulls? I mean, I can't see what it is. On a deconfig. Is that what that is? I mean, that one's a bit more obvious. Oh, me for cheese. Let's do some exploring. Now that I can breathe underwater? Definitely some weird experiments going on here. Oh, no, there's nothing there. But they certainly got their Boyds up and running in this game. I love a good Boyd. Hello! Hello! How are you doing? You well? Also, you took your eyes off the screen for 30 seconds, what? They dragged us under, stuck a thing in our chest, and now we can breathe underwater. So they were helping, I guess? Well, here's a yellow cable. We know what happens with these. Why did they do this to us? I don't know. Fish, can you help? I want to grab them. Grab this, ideally. Can I grab this? No grabs? Fish, aid me in my quest. Do I just have to go back up and out? Or I feel like I should be able to get in here somehow, right? This is where the secret orbs are, usually. How do I get an secret orb? Well, let's do some exploring first. Can I grab a chair and smack it? Right. Operating theatre, maybe? With chairs around it? Always a good sign. Yeah, I think we can safely say experiments. That's a reasonable assumption at this point. Any charge button? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, hello! Scientist? Diver? What else going on there? Astronaut? Goodbye. Well, if I miss secrets, I miss secrets. Car park? Whee. Well, we started this game with lots of chicks following us, now we've got lots of fish. It's like the shark they found in an abandoned theme park looming out of the formaldehyde. Hello! This is very Little Nightmares. I want to swim towards the light, but at the same time, there's nothing there. The depths call. I want to say when all the chicks leave, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Aha! Look at that! Look at that! Do we have a badum tish emote? We should. Well, I think I know where I'm supposed to go, but... The place flooded, did some experiments, survived, and the rest didn't? I don't know. I'm not sure this world is unclear. Yes, can I go down here and see if I can get to where the yellow thing... Thought there's a handle there. Oh. Mind yourself, fishes! Let's explore. You're most welcome, one and all. God bless. It's a camera. Yay, orb! Fight the orb, pull the orb apart. Unfathomable. Again, I feel like missing the first one kind of ruins the point of doing all of these, but whatever. This game started off, it was really nice. We're in a forest, and then we're in like a farm. Now it's gone all massive factory on us. Also, massive falling factory. Everything's at an angle. It's slightly disconcerting. I also still don't know what was causing that consistent rhythmic explosion. Maybe we'll never know. It's part of the mystery of the world. Come, fishes! Let us travel through the iris. The aperture. Oh. Oh dear, strong current. What do we got here then? Ah, strong current. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool, lovely. This is going to open, presumably. Nice. Classy. Might have been something beyond the other fan. But, here now, rats! No, fish. Ratfish. Hello! Swoon rats. Water rats. Nice. There are lots of experiments, society collapsed, lots of stuff flooded. I don't think society has collapsed. Because earlier on, there were lots of people walking around with hard hats and ticking things off checklists. It seems like some sort of process is still happening, it's just maybe not all of it is go- Oh, Frame Man, what are you doing? Hi, miss. You come back to rats. What was that up there? moss on a thing. Oh good, my neighbours on their extraordinarily loud motorcycles are having fun. Fantastic. Sploosh. Ah, there's a hole there. What's over here then? Oh, I feel like that's the secret, right? Oh, maybe this is another way past the fans, I guess? No, just another door? No. Don't have to worry about drowning anymore, I guess. Society collapsing won't stop people going to work. We know this. Hi, hello. Hello, hi. Another orb. Okay. No explanation as how to get to it. Well, from above by the looks, but... Oh, so this is just... Okay. This is a shortcut back. This wasn't a... This wasn't a secret, per se. This was a... The door opens from the other side. Only it was already open. So in many ways, that's a bad analogy. Right. Oh, the light. Oh, this is bad. Forgot about that. Yeah, okay, so there are lights attached to machines that will try and taser us if they see us. And they have fun ragdoll tasers. Not related to the Ragdoll Witchy, of course. I don't think they are, anyway. Run! Take it slow. Stay in the shadows. This is very cool. Traffic cones, what are they doing at the bottom? Organising the fishes. Fish lanes. No, no, other way, other way. You do this? No, not just... Also, how do I get down from here? I don't know how to get down from here so that I can get to the orb. Oh, come on. Stay here, it's fine. Very stressful. It's fine. Yep, no, can't do that. Oh. I guess if it's closer, there's a larger range of space that you have to move through. That makes sense. Oh no, hang on, I need to jump onto it, I need to go further. That's fine, we'll just wait here for a bit. Okay, that was a great face plant with a button in the air. Yeah. One of the best guard devices you've ever seen in a game. Great. Spring-loaded taser. / retrieval device. Bunk. I can see the yellow cable. Oh, and it's attached to the thing. Has something happened to it now? I mean, I can't get back per se. So I'm looking at the background. You can see the yellow cable attached to the wheel. I don't know if winding this has caused it, the orb to be pulled off or something. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna go back. Probably a waste of time, but... Oh no, I can see it. Yeah, it's attached to like an arm. Maybe it just has to be at like the up position or something. gonna put it up there. And then leg it. I'm intrigued. I don't know what's happening. Let's find out. Oof. Ah, okay. Oh, it's literally attached to the arm. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Like clockwork. Nice, that was good. That was a nice puzzle. I solved it by accident, but it was a nice puzzle. Correct answer, incorrect working. One must always show you're working. Hi. Want to come back now, thank you. Polite Dumbledore applause. Couldn't even see the cable. It's. I mean, obviously you're seeing this in a lower resolution, so that's fair. Oh, excuse me. Oh, more traffic cones. Hooray! Spirally traffic. Oh no, zigzags. Hi. Well, in we go. Hello. More fishes. Any ring friends? I guess there wouldn't be anything in the tank, would there? So just use that as a landing point. It's over here. Nothing. Nothing is over there. You don't like this? That's fair. What does the U mean? Okay, these are the capsules that we were seeing at the beginning. This one's incomplete. Okay. Okay. Welcome to Fridge Land, where the water's on the ceiling. Yeah, it's a bit weird. What's going on here then? Didn't think that was a hole. Turns out it's a hole. Yep. I think I might be making progress by accident. Or not. I found a hidden vault with VHSs in it. No, it's we're back in the tube. Lovely. So this is our way back up, I guess. Yeah, shortcuts. It's the upside down. Maybe that's what U means. U for upside down. This is fine. I should specify, while I haven't seen, prior to playing this, while I haven't seen the vast majority of the game, I have seen one particular image which I can only assume is the end of the game. I've already had that spoiled for me, but other than that, pretty much all of this is a surprise. This is, certainly. This is wonderful, look at this. Watch out for Demigorgons then if you're in the Upside Down. I'm pretty sure I know that reference. I have not seen the thing it is a reference to, but I think I know that it is the Stranger Things. Okay. So we had that button there. Not sure what it does. But we have it. What's over here? A ladder, right? It is a Stranger Things. Okay. Interesting. still need to watch Stranger Things. Yeah, I haven't seen nothing. Hello, cube. Can I move you? No. I think I know what's going on here. Oop, no. Oop, hey, there we go. It's a bit more violent than I thought it would be, but come with me, box. Yeah, okay, this is a bit of a pickle. Oh no, we've got this is the thing. It jumps. So then, how do we? Can I grab you? No, come back. I see what's going on. Angle it that way. Violence. Hello. Oh, kind of cute. Squid Game. I thought that was a game. Okay, bring this up. Get ready to trap it up there. And then go up there myself. It's a companion cube. It feels like it, doesn't it? I'm coming, friend. I'm coming. It's just out of random notion. The fact that this is like tiled white really stands out to me. This feels unsettling. Everything else is just like bare metal, and this is tiled white for some reason. Weird. Hello! I'm back! Here I am. You love it with your whole heart already. We're gonna have to burn it. Right, so I'm guessing we have to do some sort of chain reaction thing here. To get up into the water? This is an interesting idea. Whoops. On it, and then I've done it too late. Oh, no, maybe not. Hey, there we go. You coming? Come with us. No, I can't drag you. Okay, well, have fun. So what's going on here then? No, they are twitching a bit. Oh, they're in the helmets. I see. So they're in the same helmets that we use to mind control things. Is there like a Soma thing going on here? People sort of like plugged into the machine. Worms! I completely missed that. The worms are here as well. From right at the beginning of the game. Anus worms. I'm sure they can go other places. Interesting. What's this machine up here? It's important, so let's not touch it. Let's explore around here first. I guess the cube had to fall down, because if I swim down now, I'd need a way back up. Okay, well. We should never said that. Apologies to everyone. I mean, that was almost the name of the VOD for the last VOD. Boom. Ooh. Radioactive. Goodbye. And another. Yeah, at the beginning of the game there were worms, and there were a lot of dead pigs, and the worms were on the dead pigs, and then one of the dead pigs, presumably dead pigs, got up and started running around with a worm hanging out its backside, and then we pulled out the worm and it stopped. So maybe they're reanimating dead things? I don't know. Feels like a bad idea. Probably. What a marvelous start to the game. I know. Well, before that we got chased by dogs. To which I explicitly said, hey, maybe this isn't a game for Kira or Chibi. Hello. Okay. It seems nice. They kept on living after. Yeah, but it was a lot less. Well, I guess it was just karma for not having a worm up its backside. Oh, hello, people. Hello. Here's a wall. The box. Ah. I found a box friend. Yeah, so there's a lot of people in cages that, like... I'm gonna just stay here. Yeah, the people don't seem to be, like, conscious or anything until they're, like, controlled. There's, like, a person and a child. Starts playing Thriller quietly. They do the Thriller dance. Another kid, yeah. There's some more in the background, you can see them. Unexpected cutscene, the best kind. Ooh. Okay. Maybe they won't see us. Oh yeah, the water's upside down, I forgot. I forgot about that. It's a bit weird. This is bizarre, it's nice. How bizarre. How bizarre. Da, 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 da. Okay, I see what we're doing here. We're going to get it down to the level that we can get onto it and then jump off. Oh no, we can't do that because the water is the other way around, isn't it? Okay, so what are we going to do? We can drop it. Also, like how we can't hear anything, so we're like seeing this through glass. Oh, hang on. We can't. Can we? No. Previously, we pulled a ladder back. They don't seem to be able to do that here. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. Best to go to that side, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, it's just either going to sink or flow, isn't it? You see the solution, you feel smart. Fantastic. Very still operational on top of a mass of water with a ruined experiment space under it, and yet another mass of water. It's a weird world. Sound design's good. Can't operate the button while I'm on it. The only way I can lift this up is by having the water low enough that the door can't be open. I have to be down here to operate the switch to make the water go higher. Because as soon as it gets down there, it's closed. Oh, you see, fantastic. Okay, I might have an idea. Hang on. The fact that there's very little... Oh, hi, frame man. The fact that there's very little sound makes you feel like the fact that I'm sitting here going, um, slightly more self-conscious than usual. If help took the Let's Play, you watched a while to figure it out too. Let's... Pop you off up there. Then bring this down as low as we can without closing the door. Oh. Okay, cool. Oh. Right. Where are we now? Submarine? Mines? Careful, I guess? Do not touch the mines. More of these things. Oh, hello.
Lake 1.
Hmm. I mean, the mind, not the bodies. I know what you meant. This is with your brain. I think it's supposed to. We can't get up there, so I'm guessing we have to go down. This is so weird. I like it. Okay, how low is the surface of the water? I don't really want to fall and break my legs. Can I assume it's low enough? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, hang on, there's a button. Ah! Okay, we're right. Chunk. Oh! Oh, this is not good. Run away! Oh, hang on, are they friends? Are they friends? Yeah. Friends! Whee! Also an arm? Not sure what's going on there. Uh... Come, friends? Question mark? Are they growing people, I guess, maybe? This is where they grow the people that they can control? If in this game... This isn't a game where you'll be satisfied with the explanations at the end. Probably not. Again, I have an image in my mind. Doesn't feel like it's going to offer an awful lot of explanation. Oh, gonna have to be a bit higher than that. No. Do we have a box? Everyone find a box. One doesn't have a head. They're slightly incomplete. Oh, hello, you are trying. Good for you. No, that's just that. Oh, hang on. Grab this. Oh, no. Grab that. Pull it down. The water level will now be lower. Of the one with the head on roll. Well, I think one of them's carrying their own head as well. Kind of fun. Got homunculus friends. Now throw me up here. Thank you. Now go press the button. Get ready to catch me, everybody. There's an arm flopping around. There is. Hey! Thanks! Hi. Don't mind us. Oh no, they're friends as well. Come, friends! It's difficult to know what are friends and what are actually people. People don't like us. We might be one of these friends. That's my guess. And we've gained sentience, I guess? Oh no. Well, that didn't go well. Well, we found the anti-friend gate. Yep. Don't. They're not okay. I regret saying this, but where are the trolls? I don't know. Still in the water, I guess. Lemmings indeed. Ooh. Hello. This looks familiar. Was this a trailer or something? Someone running? Goodbye. Oh, there's another one. These are friends. Can I break through this? No. There's not a lot else I can do. Can I pick up the chair and throw it? Oh, yeah, I just thought I've got to use the pile of bodies. We now have something to cushion the fall, I guess. Unless they're still alive and they can catch us. They're still alive. Yes. Hello, friends. You're very hardy. You'll find a way out yourself. Throw each other one up as you go, and then you can like pull each other up by the legs. They can find their way out. It's fine. Clang. I mean, I should check this, right? Oh, okay. No. Yeah. Speaking of holes. What's that? Oh, that was, that was the sound of my headphone cables rubbing against the controller. Sounded weird though. Oh, friends! Don't get squished. Get off! While you still can, get off! Oh, okay, they're safe up there. So... Is there a way for you to drop down? Can you drop down over here? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I see a yellow cable. That makes me think there's an orb up there. Friends, friends! Flippity floppity flip. Can you throw me up there? Probably too high. Yeah, okay. Well, it's worth a try. Can you throw me up to the yellow cable? My assumption is that I somehow have to get on top of the lift, but it might not be. Ah, hello. Yes. Now I am here. But my friends also need to be here? Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea how to do this. Oh, hi. On top. There you go. Bingo bongo. Right. Some up, some down. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Well, not everybody, obviously. Teamwork. Office space. Lovely. Everybody, let's go down. Hi. Floppity floppity flop. Everyone down? Everyone here? Cool, cool. Now, everybody, let's go to the door and help me open it. Doop doop scoobity doop. Skiboop boop boodly skip ba doop bum. Give me a hand, those of you with hands. Thank you. Whoops, doodle. Mind the fall. There we go. There are definitely people running back there. Not sure what for. Are they running from or to? There's a good question. Up we go. Go. Feel free to help one another up. Can't really see who they are. Or this is a cigar. I like the frosted glass. Nice effect. Recently on the phone. Okay. Hello. Well, that's quite a strong red. I think your legs are going peculiar directions there. Oh. Hi. Don't mind me. Ooh. Ah, we're all running too, apparently. What are we doing anything or? I guess this is so I can see properly, or what's going on? Knock the phone off. Yeah, take that phone. Do I have to take it somewhere else? I want to see what they're looking at. Go there. Oh, come back. What's this? What it is a stand. All right. Oh, are we gonna go in there? This game does a lovely thing where you've got a button to just hold on to things, and then you have to pull in the particular direction to make a thing happen. So I had to pull back to do that. It feels nice. Okay, everyone's looking in at stuff. Something fancy's happening. Wonder if it's the thing I know. There is that, but I'm interested to see what happens if I ignore it. There is nothing. Okay. Are we the chosen one? I'm gonna say... I'm not gonna say anything. Grab the ladder! Yeah. Yeah, but what's up? There are yellow cables. Never ignore the yellow cable. Oh, grass. Oh, wow, I missed a lot, huh? Didn't just miss the first one, it turns out. Well, I don't think there's anything to worry about me missing the first thing. Okay, well. Now, with those, yeah. I missed most of them. I was quite pleased with how I was doing. Interesting. You're always quite pleased until you realise... Until you get the... until you get the score back. Takes me back to history lessons. Now I know for next time, indeed. Probably will try and do this. There's probably some story thing that happens there. Ooh. Clang. Big orb. Could have sworn this would have had something to do with the massive orb. Hey. There we go. Well, it seems perfectly safe. No problems can arise from this whatsoever. I thought I'd be able to get up in there. Something else I can do? Nah. Turn off the wibbly wooble. It's very quiet. Does it take a while to start up? That's my guess. Quickly, 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 quickly. Grab it. And... whoosh. Ah, oh, my clothes. No! It was me. They were looking at me. Don't look at me. Okay. So, hello. NSFW indeed. So this was the thing I saw prior to playing the game. And it doesn't make any more sense now I've played it. I guess, yeah, some sort of homunculus thing, like maybe a shared consciousness. I don't know. Can I unplug these? Freedom! It's like an alien brain. Don't know. Some sort of... My name is Legion for we are... Oh, no, I went in there. I'm now part of it. Ooh, okay. I'm now inside. Hey, I control it. Figured this is what I saw, yeah. I guess this is like extension of controlling individual bodies. Now I'm controlling the mass. I'm inside. Oh, this is actually a really cool like little animation system they got going on for it. Hello. I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from this orb. I'm homunculus. Look at me go. Look at me wobble. I'm free. Ah, is this turned into horror Katamari Damacy? What is happening with me? Containment breach. Excuse me. I think you'll find no. Together we are stronger. This part of the game's a lot louder than the other parts. To the water! Friends! Countrymen, join the orb! Friends? Do you want to join? No? Can you carry me? Oh, yes! Brilliant. Oh, this is wonderful. I may have broken the wall slightly. Gotta admit, I was expecting that just to be the end. I'm still in control! Freedom! Yeah, I did wonder what was under this lift. Offices! Broke a model train set or something. There's people in the background over there, they're just minding their own business. Until... Smash! Don't worry, I can only walk in 2 dimensions, or 1 dimension, I guess. I need friends. Let's find friends. Fewer scientists. This is what you get for sciencing. That's nice. I don't need friends. I just need companion crate. How would you even go about starting to animate this thing? Like, I'm assuming this is procedural animation. This is not baked in. This is like dynamic as you're going along. Speechless. I mean, again, I could have honestly thought this would have been like the end. But no, we're still going. Hi! Is this the cafeteria? Can I get some soup? Sorry. It's difficult to see. I have too many eyes, or not enough. Difficult to know, really. What's in here? Sorry, I'll have another crack at trying to fit through the door. This way, please. Oh, there we go. Hello. How are you? You alright? Do I have a pension? Do I work here? Can I get pension scheme? Wanna move? Yeah, move out of the way. That's fine. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to hurt you. Smash! Oh dear, this is a big one. Hello! What's this then? It's just some water, we can have a bit of a wash. It's fine. Oh, we have wood. Pillar? Wood? Stone? Who knows? These are they baked in. We are losing a few limbs as we go, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, hang on. Hey, miss! Island Games! No, oh, sorry, leg. Yeah. Dogs! Ah, screw you, dogs. You can't get me now. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Do I have to like drop a leg on it or something? Hey dogs, do you want to rip off a leg? Woof woof. Oh, hang on, there was a cable, wasn't there? Yeah, it's just like this. Sorry, leg, you're gonna have to stay behind. Ruff, 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 ruff. They're trying. Bless them. The dogs have no idea what to do. I mean, would you? Oh, might be a bit of a... Oh, no. Spruce. Keep losing limbs. Hi, how you doing? You alright? Did you have a good weekend? Been good? Yeah. Don't mind me. Oh. Can you open the door for me? Or something? She's gonna stand over here for a second. Wanna open the door? There we go. Thank you. That's very kind. In we go. Cool. Oh. I want to go this way. No? Okay, fine. Let's squeeze in the thing. Bloosh! You only have so many limbs, I've got to be careful. What's this? Nice. This is very no face. Is it? Well. Oh. I broke it. Yep. Hey. To the water. Drip, drop, splish, splosh. Nice. I'm gonna burn myself. I'm too fascinated by this right now. Burn the cube. Portal! Fire cube! Come with me, fire cube. Ah! How dare you! Ruin my fire cube. I worked hard on that. How do we avoid... Oh, okay. So if I... Yeah. This is getting sillier and sillier. I love it. Who thought the game would end like this? Hands up. Yep, up we go. Don't need to worry about whether we have hands full. Yeah. Up to junk. In we go. Oh, I love this. Hello. Ooh, plants. Don't squash the plants. Don't squash the... Honestly. Can I drag this? Come with me, plants. Blip, blip, blap, blip, blap. Blip, 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 blip. Hello, everybody. Hey, we grabbed on. Can we... Oh. Clamp, not quite. Clamp. Do it. Yeah, oh, no, that didn't quite. Sorry, that was me. Sorry. Sorry. Probably a bit much. All things considered. You tried. I'm sorry. Squimch. Climb, everybody. Climb! I felt very against terms of service. This whole thing is against terms of service. Do you know how many body parts I'm not allowed to show on stream? Look at all of these things. Lovely. Okay, well we got a thing. Okay, so I come back. No. I want to do. It's like pull it so it does the thing. No, no. Do you want a cube? A cube? Yeah, thank you. First try, look at that. Teamwork. Oh. Well, second try maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They seem to be kind of wanting to usher us somewhere. You know, like there was the guy who opened the door for us. We couldn't have gotten through if he hadn't bothered doing that. Yeah, screw you, doll. Ooh. Hi? Jump over the trap. I'm assuming that's a trap. I want to go this way. No? Okay. Like there's like kids sitting on the front rows. It's weird. Yep. Saw that coming. Back into the water we go. Back inside. Well, we swim weirdly. Just gonna break everything. If you're gonna be like this. Ooh. Yeah. Squitch. Ah, fishes! Hello, fishes. You were my friend once. Oh. Hello. I'm back. Plop, plop, plop. Yeah, the subsurface scattering on this it makes it doubly unpleasant. Freedom! Oh. More of that. More of that, quickly. Roll down the hill. Outside. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey. The sunlight. All we wanted was to feel the sun. Neat. This was neat. I love a game that's been spoiled for me that still surprises me. Oh, hang on. Allow. Add permitted term. Fucks. You wanted an explanation? I knew you weren't going to get an explanation out of this. At least not without doing all the secrets. Maybe you get a bit. Maybe you get something there. I don't know. But I knew there wasn't going to be a huge. Producer was Forrest Swartout Large. What a name. Yeah, this is my kind of horror game. Where you're just like, what? It's like this and Little Nightmares. That's what I'm looking for. This is very good, it was. Unity, see? Co-funded by the Creative Europe Programme for the European Union. The Danish Film Institute game scheme. Lovely. Special thanks to all of these people. Hans Christian Koch. Always a pleasure. Many Danes made this, yeah. And they're all in that ball. Playdead's inside. And we're back at the beginning. So I'm assuming we were like an escaped experiment. And yeah. We were just making our way back to the homunculus. Cool. Didn't freaking know the Danish Film Institute had a role in this. They did indeed. I found that out when I was looking up the rendering pipeline. Apparently they had a grant to help with the visuals, which was nice. Yeah. This game's great. I recommend you buy it and play it and get all the orbs. I'll probably plan on doing it at some point. Because who knows what's actually in the big orb? Maybe it is an alien thing that crashed and was experimented on. I don't know. Why is the world the way it is? I don't know. Well, we have 25 minutes. We have now gone inside and outside. Inside out. We are very bleak, if that makes sense. Cool. Well, what do we want to do? Got 25 minutes. Thank you, Denmark. That was a good experience. Like I said, to me, I that's a good evolution of Limbo. You know, it's not Limbo 2, but they just took the idea and went, we can make everything about this better. For my personal tastes, of course. Should we do some Dark Souls? It seems to be our go-to. Because the next thing I want to do the Call of Cthulhu thing on next Wednesday. I tried doing a run of it today and it crashed and the save game didn't want to load. So I think I've tried 5 runs of that game and 2 of them have been successful. So Dark Souls or Blood Train? Blood Train? What's Blood Train? I just say 'cause I have Dark Souls installed. We've just been doing a little bit of the Magic playthrough every time we got some spare time. Sure, why not? What is there left to do? Oh, the wooden train. Oh, the tracks. Yeah, tracks isn't very horror spooky season. Maybe. I mean, there are spooky things you can do in it. Maybe. I'm sure we'll have plenty of other time to do some tracks. Tracks is nice. Tracks is pleasing. Perfect fact for Dark Souls? I missed that, sorry. Darkest Dungeon could show us how well you're doing. I haven't really played it since the first time I played it. I got distracted by learning a speedrun for Call of Cthulhu. Which is a terrible reason to be distracted, but that's what happened. It's not October yet. Yes, but spooky season has begun. Yeah, what was I doing here? Oh, we killed Capra and such. So we gotta do Sif. We've got Artorias. Oh yeah, we went to go. We got Darkbead. Yes. Yeah, spooky season's early because Saturday, obviously, I'm not streaming because we're doing RPG stuff. So I thought I'd start spooky season a little ahead of schedule. Was that bit of health? We don't need health where we're going. Probably don't need endurance either. Let's take it anyway. Where do we want to go? We want to do, yeah, Sif. So let's go to the parish. Where are we going? We're going to kill a dog. Always the saddest part of this game. They could just give us the ring, but no. It's a sad, sad situation. What? That's what the game makes us do it, and makes us feel bad for doing it, rightly so. We've been over this. Hello, how much damage do I do to you? Fair old amount. Rip! Oh, completely screwed that up.
You shall not pass or whatever.
That already killed. That's how Gandalf does the weeding. God's sake. There we go. Oh, wrong button. First the bleakest game made by the bleakest people and then Sif. I know. There's not much left to do. I think we've just got to do the Four Kings, and I think I put off doing Bed of Chaos because... So that's if you do the Artori stuff first. Should we do that? Let's do that. We've actually done it in the right order where we could do this. Oh no, let's make it worse. Look, it's not often you get a chance to show this off. This is Ulasil. These are all the people who have been corrupted by the Abyss. They're cute. I like them. This is Alvina. Looking after Sif, as per Beyond the Foggate. Could have been playing Limbo before this. Things a bit bleaker than inside. Inside's weird, I'm not sure.
No.
No. That is fair. I imagine Dispel doesn't do an awful lot to them. It is darkness after all. Oh no, it does quite a bit. They do quite a bit to me as well. Come here. Oh, not full on death there. Yeah, double kill. Spooky season sure starts with a bang. Yes. Hello, Sif. Awoo. Cleansing Great Shield. Lovely. Right. Now let's go say hello to him in the past. Oops, wrong button. Oh dear. Also, you can my cursor's on the screen. Bloody thing. I like that guy. Bye. Bye.
Is it not?
Oh. Let's go say hello to the mushrooms. Hello, mushrooms. How you doing? You doing all right? Cat. Yes, hello. Right. Hey, Zeph. You're a mushroom friend in Spiritfarer. Oh, that's nice. My name is Stanley. Stanley was friend number 427. Right. Let's say hello to Zeph. Oh, they recognize us. There's one thing Dark Souls is very, very good at. It's making you feel like you're doing bad things. Because you are, quite frankly. It's a lot of foof. Ow. It was a quick death. There goes the sword wherever it goes. Returns to its home planet. Have I mentioned that magic is powerful? I'm in dexterity. Okay, fire link. Poor Sif. I killed them quickly because I did actually do enough damage for them to go into the limping phase, and that's horrible. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Can you... Oh, it doesn't matter, I guess. Hey, Griggs, do you have the manners thing?
Oh.
No.
Goodbye then.
Or am I using it? No, I'm not using it, am I? No. Is it where he was? Hang on. Quick detour, quick detour. Screw Dark Souls, worst game. You want this sword dog as a playable character. You can summon them in a fight to fight alongside you. Put Stanley in Stream Discord. Stream Discord. Oh, look at him. Ah. Twice the arms for twice the hugs. They're very cute. Ah. Sage robe. Logan's catalyst. Yes. Lovely. This should, in theory, give me 234 more magic. Yes. If they survive, you get a present. Do you? I've never done it. I don't like summoning in these games. Feels like cheating, even though it's not. Such is my ego. They go, oh ho ho! We summon Papa to help us, and then we kill them. I guess that is the order. Because when we met them in the cave, that was very long time in the past. Where am I? Yes. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing for a second there. Oh, I saw through the world. Cameras. How do they work? We'll find out more about that in the Call of Cthulhu speedrun. I think rather appropriately, the Call of Cthulhu speedrun involves a lot of banging your head against walls. I feel like that's thematically appropriate. Am I going to have to do this in 2 goes? There's a question. Yeah, I don't know if magic works like everything else, whether I need to use transient curses or not. Oh, excuse me. Very hard to keep them alive, as is the case with most NPCs. You can summon, you get items for winning. I guess we should do this as a test. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this in 2 runs then. Oh, do I get more? I get more! Lovely. Just need it for you, to be honest. Oh, hello. Kick the ladder. Oh yeah, I've got to do this room as well. Yeah, best I best I do this in a couple of goes then. Oh, that's death. This room's annoying. Have I ever mentioned that? Popped an image of how Stanley hugs into chat because they don't just use their arms. Ah! Full body hug. The best. Well, we opened a shortcut, so that helps, I guess. Remember, kids, always send the lift back up after you've finished using it. Their whole dang self. A 100% hug. I will switch this to 30 frames per second because I'm going to have to go over a gap, and gravity does not like working at 60 frames a second. It's the ladder I kicked down. It's a nice little shortcut, but it's absolutely not intuitive that it's there. Okay, let's take this a little slower. Or, let's not take it very slow at all. Should we try not taking it very slow at all? That sounds like it might be a plan. Scream. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Hey, it worked. Hello. Thank you. Probably gonna die, it's fine. Don't mind me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. It's lovely to see you. Goodbye. Excuse me, excuse me. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Who's screaming? Ghost. Ghost with baby. Ghost with skeleton baby. Come here in case I haven't picked up a bow yet. You need that for Bed of Chaos. Doesn't matter how much magic you've got, Bed of Chaos is still a pain in the ass. It's the key to the seal. Arf. Yeah. Do 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 ba da 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 ba bow. Skip ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da da boo da ba bow. Skilly bop bop ba beta ba bop bop boom. Right. Let's see how this goes. Where are we going now? To the abyss. Literally. To say hello to the Four Kings. Hello, Four Kings. Let's see how many kings you actually are today. Oh, that was a bad roll. That's fine. That's less fine. Or just. That's better. Oh, yeah, we're pretty resistant to that. Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah, I cocked that up. This is disorienting? It is a bit. Luckily, I'm killing them before they can spawn. The reason it's called the Four Kings is because if you're slow enough, 4 of them can be alive at once. I, however, am Gondulf. I think I'm Wizardora, aren't I? What was her name? That was cocky. Oh, almost 3 kings. Look at that health bar. Almost. Well, now we wait. Let's not even do anything. Just sit here. Wait for them to come to us. Hi, how you doing? Screamity scream. Ah, dear, right. If I kept the other ring on, that would have been 3 kings. But then I would have lost the Fap ring. It doesn't matter really, does it? Bit of cast speed, bit of health. It's a fashion statement. So I guess the only thing left to do is to kill the Bed of Chaos. The Fap ring. The Ring of Favor and Protection. FAP.
I love to see you fight your all-time favorite boss in this game.
Yay. We did get a bow, as it turns out. This way? This way. Yes, the ring and favor and protection, it gives you nice boosts to health and stamina and equip load and all these sorts of things, but as soon as you take it off, it gets destroyed. Why did I unequip my thing? You're getting in the way. Thank you. Egg walls, yes. Don't worry, we just went through there very quickly. We just had to start there. Yep. Thick dragons. Yes, indeed. Oh, we're heavy now. I did put the ring on, yeah. I did indeed. Orange charred ring stops our feet from catching fire. Do we have time to do this and Gwyn? Probably not. We can leave Gwyn as an extra bonus. Who knows how many attempts it's going to take me to do the Bed of Chaos? Most of the time it's one, but definitely doesn't stop them from acting up occasionally. We'll see. Sounds like the sound of taking a picture of a ghost in Fatal Frame. Mm. Maybe there are a few shit. Hi, Solaire, how you doing?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
What are you doing underground, you silly sausage?
Why? After
Right. Everybody turn down your brightness. Hey boy! Hey good boy. Unfortunately, I did not have time to spend 40 humanity to save him. Too late. Eyes already burned. Witness the power of chaos. And witness nothing evermore. Don't need that. Turns it up. We should have got the Dusk Crown. I think that boosts sorceries. Watch your health, it's fine. I've only got to watch my health when I jump off this. And even then, that's probably fine. This isn't Dark Souls 2. See? No problem. Okay. Burn those retinas. Can I roll this? Yeah, that's good. Cool. Orion Baby Boyne. This place was based off of oh, the name is just flown out of my brain. Just flown the coop. What's this place based off? I love the place this is based off. I just can't remember what it's called. Ah, brain. Why? It's nice. This is nice. I like this. You want to see where you're going? Kinda. Excuse. Also, say hello to the friendliest, huggable friend. It's the Chaos Eater. Aw, isn't he cute? If I remember correctly, if you roll down this, it breaks. Oh, I didn't break. Anyway, Bed of Chaos. Hello. There, have a nice sit down, and then we come around. Screw everything up. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna punch the ball. Lovely, lovely. Now I'm gonna quit out because I can't be bothered to run back because you break the floor underneath my feet and kill me instantly. Now let's see if we can break it. No. Found out how to break beds in Valheim. That was fun. Jump and sleep simultaneously. You just fall on your bed forever. Try to find out what the Bed of Chaos is based. Oh no, I was talking about the location, Izalith. The Bed of Chaos is... I love the Bed of Chaos is designed great. It's just as a boss, it's awful. Right. Oh, the hat's kind of in the way. Might get hit here, actually. Probably should have healed. There we go. Gonna heal anyway. Because this boss is a nuisance. Because of this stuff. Hey, look at that. Rare I managed to avoid that. Too late, maybe? Oh, no, okay. Things are coming up, Gandalf. Still not out of the woods. Still not out of the woods. Woods are on fire, help. And there's the actual Bed of Chaos. Tiny little farting bug. Marvelous. Said you found the quote by Miyazaki. I'd have to say that my greatest regret is the Bed of Chaos. Yes. Everyone knows this is a bad boss. It's like, basically we've all just developed coping strategies for it, you know? Level up. I don't know what to do. Health. Health. We'll have one crack at Gwyn. I might not succeed. If Gwyn starts going badly, I'm very bad at recovering from it. So, we'll see how it goes. So do not expect a successful venture here. It's cool but bad. It looks cool. It looks very cool. Love the fact that the Bed of Chaos is actually just a tiny little bug underneath and not the huge tree thing. It's great. There are loads of things that are really cool about it, except the fight. Run into the tree boss heart part? Yeah. All the story behind it of like the Witch of Izalith and the daughters. The belief that the two orb things that you kill before you can actually damage the Bed of Chaos are actually two of the daughters and not all part of the same entity, or maybe they are part of the same entity now. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong for the family of Chaos. Anyway, welcome to the kiln. I love the colour palette of this place. It's a lot of grey, but there's lots of different greys. There's greeny greys and red greys and blue greys. It's just lovely. The sky is very nice. Two daughters trying to keep their bugified mums safe here. Not sure who the actual tree is, but maybe it's just being controlled by the bug. I don't know. It's all just a family trying to keep each other safe. Ceaseless Discharge is just a tragedy in its entirety. There is nothing about the Ceaseless Discharge fight which is not just utterly tragic. I'm still wearing his dead sister's clothes. And a fancy hat I got off of a man who went mad. Right, well, let's see how this goes. Yeah, badly. Yep. See? If I cock up the first part, it just all goes wrong. Dark Souls is not a happy game by any stretch of the imagination. One more go. One proper go. Come on. You can do better than that. That was embarrassing. Got flustered by not having the right ring equipped. The run back is such a long run. Biggest annoyance of this game. You know, you can get used to the Bed of Chaos, you can't get used to this run. It's still as long as it ever is. Discharge bug fam, Sif, just trying to protect their loved ones. Trying to cling on to something which long ago should have ended. It's the story of the game. Problem with having no poise or hyper armor here. I would argue that Gwyn is kind of a worse fight than Bed of Chaos. Because it's right at the end of the game. There's this massive run up to it. And there's such an obvious cheesy way of doing it that I've never bothered to try any other way. You know what I mean? Love the vids? Oh, prepare to cry. Vati Vidya. Vati's got a nice voice. Good try. Nice swing. Ooh, fancy jump. Cool, cool. Alright, let's see if I can get... I always get the timing wrong for this first bit. Yep, did it again. I have no... no poise. Basically went the same. One more, one proper go. Like I say, proper go. Solace End is definitely better than End Fight, absolutely. It's the best End Fight in the series. Gives a show of what Gwyn would have been like if not burned out. As well as, you know, combination of all of the people who have kindled the flame thereafter. It's very thematic, it's good to learn, good to execute. Not too long, which is always nice. I'm looking at you, Gale. The 10 million health. You got this. I mean, it's one of those things. It either goes very well or very badly. And you can't really efficiently practice it because you've got a 2-minute run between every attempt. It's another thing the other games improved. Well, Dark Souls 2 has quite a long run, but it also has quite an easy final boss, so not much of a problem, really. Oh, that was bad. Don't jump off, please, thank you. You're putting money on Gwyneth. Gwyneth Paltrow. Did you just fall off? He did. Marvellous. Oh, no, don't look onto him. Again. Am I ever going to get an attempt at this? Is the one with the goop series? Yes, yeah. Whatever it's called. Goop. Very peculiar person. I have to do it now because this is embarrassing. Don't usually cock it up this badly. Boss fight, you say a slide. Oh, Frame Man, what are you doing? To be fair, you're not missing anything. I'm just dying. Should I? Yeah. Kind of tempted just to chuck on Havel's armor. Just go, screw it. I don't need to move in this fight. Oh, sounds delightful. Go in Starbucks and order one of those. Remember, kids, alternative medicine, by definition, has either not been proved to work or been proved not to work. In the words of Tim Minchin. You know what they call alternative medicine that's been proved to work? Medicine. Sure, why not? Let's give myself a decent start. Bye, Axe Knight. Feel like jumping off. I think I'm safe here. Cool. Let's go all in. I did it for Nito, I can do it for this. Cool. Nope. Magic! Four hits though. Should have been better than that. Blink the fire! Who needs to roll? To be fair, I did roll. Don't be doing anything to your nethers, kids. It's bad for them. Yes. You'll go blind, I'm told. Well, we finished 2 games. One long-running game. And one physically long-running game. We ran quite a long way in Inside, didn't we? I am a little on fire, yes. Ooh, that's loud. Nice, though. Hidetaka Miyazaki. Hurrah. Good game. It's a lovely game. Let me turn it down. Gandalf's just the soul of Cinder now. I will appear in Dark Souls 3 as the annoying phase where they just spam crystal homing soul mass on you. And soul stream. Cool. Fantastic. Now I don't have a game to play when we have spare time at the end of the stream. Even though we have actually now gone over the time by about as much as we had spare. So I'm not even entirely sure the armor helped me in that fight. When we were wearing a robes and a hat, I put on heavier armor to better get hit, basically. I'm not sure it helped. Use greater magic shield. You are counted, sir. I never really used any defensive magic stuff. Anyway, that's enough of that. Dark Souls is a good game. Who knew? So, enough of that. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you for watching Inside, which was good, very good. Again, I was expecting it to be on par with Limbo. It's not an unreasonable suggestion, but I think it was a lot better. I think the atmosphere was really good. It's different. It's a different feel, obviously, but very good atmosphere, very interesting world. Questions. I love coming away with games like this with questions. All right, Dark Souls. Not Inside. What? Who? You were being... Damn it. What? You're alright there, miss. You're having fun. Ignore it. Never. Never. The day I ignore you is the day I've been blinded by the lavas of Izalith. Brain slap. Everyone get brain slap. Everyone have slept for brain. Okay, so on Saturday, we're doing nothing because I have RPG stuff. Miss has encountered error 404. Please reboot. Spin. Need a hug. Always have a hug. Big old 6-limbed mushroom hugs. I wonder if Gil does the same thing. So, thank you for coming along. Nothing on Saturday. No stream on Saturday because RPG times. Yeah, tomorrow I assume is a chibi time. I'm still releasing OC Doodles for October to patrons a week in advance, although obviously on Friday it will begin for everyone else. There is a new video, the Call of Cthulhu highlights video, which I'll do a Patreon update properly, a whole month update tomorrow morning. And I'll include it there, but it's in the Discord if you want to watch it. RPG with your serious character, yes. I think I did the doodle before our first session. It's just like that. Picture's just in my head. Every time you speak. It's great. Give Skillet good scritches. Yeah. I mean, I'm not near Skillet. Skillet's back at Carlo's house, but whatever. Yeah. Stuff and things. That also means that for non-patrons, I will be releasing a little Avonvale video tomorrow, probably. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. That'd be nice. Just a little video. It's nothing big. It's just a nice little short video that I want to do. Little video format of character design that I want to do between bigger videos. So, give Kiki scritches. I will. She only lets me scratch her. If anyone else tries, she has had them. So I can't. I'm the designated scritcher. So yeah, have a wonderful time, everyone. You give Luna good scritches, and Dark, you give Rosie scritches. Is it Rosie? Kind of confused because that's the name of a dog we used to have. And Christy, you give the pup good scritches. And Kiro, I don't think you have a pet, so just have something nice. Get a hot chocolate. Rosie is the devil today, but you'll try. Done and done. Yeah. Chosen human. Holly, that's the other one, yes. Holly, you can scritch, she's easy. Do that instead. Or both. Why not both? Yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. Have a wonderful time, everyone. I'll see you on Sunday in terms of streams. I'll probably see a lot of you between now and then in various places. Have a grand one. Look after yourselves. Thank you for coming. Oh, I'll be back next Wednesday with a speedrun of a terrible game. Hopefully it doesn't break. Oh dear. Have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.